Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jeremy Sadowski, and I'm here to bring you 2019 Maricosta Mustang Varsity Football. Tonight, the Mustangs square off against the St. Francis Golden Knights. Of course, they are coached by James Bonds, and they come out of the Angeles League and are in Division III. This will be a very tough opponent for the Mustangs, who came off a loss last week versus Paramount. So again, Coach Morrow, like I've said in the past, he loves to schedule a very tough preseason schedule so that the Mustangs can get ready for Bay League action and, of course, a playoff run. Last season, the Mustangs pulled off an impressive victory versus St. Francis at Waller Stadium. And of course, that team was led by 2018 Jason Sadowski Scholarship recipient Nick Carpino. The Mustangs played a rare 0-week game last week versus Paramount and came up short 21-48. There were, however, some good performances in that game. Of course, number 2 senior defensive back Jackson Fisher had 2 interceptions, one returned all the way for a touchdown. The sophomore sensation Cale Marsh also had a great game for the Mustangs in his varsity debut. He returned the opening kickoff from the second half for a touchdown, and he had a long touchdown reception in the fourth quarter. It'll be interesting to see how Cale Marsh develops, and of course how junior quarterback number 5 Sam Whitney develops this season, replacing Nick Carpino. Also in the backfield, you had Bryce Carlisle replacing number 5 from last season, Coda Thormersgaard, and Thomas Southey and Kian Tofigi replacing Brody McKinnon and Matt Harry. Of course, those 2 receivers, along with Danny Millay, will be some key targets for Sam Whitney this season, as the Mustangs offense will, of course, be led again by Coach Don Morrow. Last year, Coach Morrow led the defense while Ray Lee was away. However, Ray Lee is back, Coach Morrow is back on offense, and the Mustang captains are on the field. Number 55, Rashad Lawrence. Number 11, Kian Tofigi. Number 63, Hank Dunlap. And number 2, Jackson Fisher. As we get ready for tonight's contest, I'd like to remind you fans to stay tuned in between the first and second quarter and halftime, as well as in between the third and fourth quarter, for tonight's trivia question. We're going to have 2 trivia questions since there was none last week, as the Mustangs will receive the ball here to start off tonight's game. The captains shake each other's hands, wish each other good luck, and we are getting ready to start week 2 of the 2019 Maricosta Mustang varsity football season. Mustangs are getting pumped up. Coach Ray Lee is getting set on the defensive side there. And here come your 2019 Maricosta Mustangs. It's a warm night here in La Cañada, Flint Ridge, as St. Francis gets ready to kick off for the Golden Knights. Jake Smith to kick off. It's a high end over ender taken by Ryan Moreno at the 5. He cuts it up the middle. He makes a man miss. Now he cuts it to the outside. He has himself a lane, and he will be knocked out at about the Golden Knight 25-yard line. Great start here for the Mustangs with a nice return by number 6, Ryan Moreno. Spread pistol formation. Whitney hands the ball off to number 8, Bryce Carlisle, who gets a nice gain up the middle. Good blocking by the offensive line on that play. Another spread pistol formation. This time Carlisle is stopped in the backfield by number 51, Turlick, for St. Francis, bringing up a 3rd and 5 situation. Trips right shotgun. Whitney throws it to the left and completes it to number 16, Thomas Southey. Good for a Mustang first down. Sam Whitney looks sharp this evening so far. Spread shotgun, pass completed out to Marsh on a wide receiver screen. He doesn't get much yardage on the play, however. That will bring up a 2nd down situation for the Mustangs. Trips right shotgun. Whitney back to pass. He's going to throw it deep down the left-hand side and has a man and has himself a touchdown to number 16, Thomas Southey. Nice play there by Southey to haul that one in for the Mustangs. Let's take another look at this play. As Whitney drops back to pass, he has all the time in the world and throws it to a leaping Thomas Southey for the Mustang touchdown. Great start here by the Mustangs, getting, of course, the nice return by Ryan Moreno to set him up in St. Francis territory. The kick by Southey is up high, straight, and it is good. And then a couple receptions later by Southey and a run by Carlisle set up the Mustangs' first score as they lead 7-0 here in the first quarter. Southey set to kick off for the Mustangs. This one is a high end-over-ender that goes into the end zone for a touchback. As we see Coach Ray Lee getting ready to see what his defense is going to do this first drive here of the game. Pistol formation. Clarity hands it off to Armstead, and he slips through the Mustang defense for a few yards. Bringing up a 2nd down and 4 situation for the Golden Knights. Spread formation. Clarity back to pass. He throws it to the left and completes it to number 23, Bearcat. Good for a Golden Knight first down. Spread pistol formation for the Golden Knights. Clarity's going to hand the ball off to Armstead, and he is going to get caught in the backfield by a host of Mustang defensive players. Great job by the Mustang defense swarming the running back on that play, and that will be a loss of a yard, bringing up a 2nd down and 11 here in the first quarter. Spread pistol formation. Clarity's going to roll out to his right. He's throwing right and completes. Oh, incomplete. That was intended for number 9, Reeves. That will set up a 3rd and long situation here in the first quarter for the St. Francis Golden Knights. Spread pistol. Clarity fakes the handoff, throws it again to the left, and this time completes it to Reeves, who makes a nice move and will pick up a first down in Mustang territory at about the Mustang 43-yard line. We got ourselves a double pistol, man in motion. Clarity fakes the handoff, throws it to Reeves, and this time he is going to be stopped immediately by number 8, Bryce Carlisle.
Brought down by a on the play, brings up 2nd and 10 for the Golden Knights.
Empty back formation. Shotgun. Clarity back to pass. He's throwing it to the right, and this time incomplete, intended for Reeves. Good coverage on the play by number 20, Thomas Bush, for the Mustangs. Setting up a 3rd and long situation here for the Golden Knights. Spread pistol formation. Clarity is going to roll out to his left. Here comes the pressure. He's able to get away and is able to complete the pass at about the Mustang 40-yard line. That will set up a 4th down and long situation, about a 4th and 7, as Coach Ray Lee calls the defensive plays from the sideline. Trips right, shotgun. Clarity back to pass. He's throwing it to the left, and that will be complete. But for short yardage, the Mustangs are going to take over on downs. Great defensive stand by Coach Ray Lee's defense on that drive. And the Mustangs will take over with 5 minutes and 7 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Spread pistol. Whitney is going to hand the ball off to number 44. That's Cage Geohegan. Cage will pick up a yard or so on that play, setting up a 2nd down and 9 situation for the Mustangs. Spread pistol formation. And timeout Mustangs.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to get your 50.
With 4 minutes and 25 seconds to go in the first quarter, the Mustangs lead the Golden Knights 7-0. Spread pistol. Handoff goes again to Cage Geohegan. This time he's stopped at the line of scrimmage, bringing up a 3rd and long situation. Spread shotgun. Whitney, slight roll to his left, and this time he throws an interception, and that's number 7, Bryant, on the return. Good return there for St. Francis before he is taken down with authority by number 63, Hank Dunlap. Holding call versus the Mustangs will be declined. However, the illegal block against St. Francis after the turnover will be accepted by the Mustangs. So that will push the Golden Knights back into their own territory to start this drive with 3 minutes and 32 seconds to go in the first quarter. Clareton hands the ball off to Armstead, and Armstead again is met in the backfield, slips away from a couple tackles, and might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. A great effort there by Armstead, and he was in fact able to gain a couple yards when he looked like he was going to lose a couple. Spread formation. Clareton back to pass, and Clarity completes the ball to his left to a little wide receiver screen. Of course, that was number 21, Armstead, able to pick up near 1st down yardage, be a yard shy, as the Golden Knights come into a power I formation and hand the ball off to Armstead, who was able to pick up the 1st down right up the middle. First time we've seen Clarity under center, as the Golden Knights pick up the short yardage 1st down. Spread pistol formation. Clarity is going to hand the ball off to number 2 this time. That's Max Garrison on the carry for the Golden Knights, getting around the right end for about 5 to 6 yards. Golden Knights are driving in this, their second possession of the night. Spread pistol formation. Clarity fakes the handoff. He's going to throw it deep down the right-hand side, and he has Reeves, who makes a nifty move before is taken down by number 20, Bush. And that should do it for the first quarter of action. Stay tuned, fans, for tonight's first trivia question. First of all, I'd like to congratulate last year's trivia contest winner, Ron Hand. Of course, Skechers is again the sponsor of this season's trivia contest. Tonight's trivia question is from Week 1 versus Paramount High School, and the question is, what former Paramount High School football player won a Super Bowl? To answer tonight's trivia question, log on to Maricosta High School football players on Facebook. And if you are the first person to answer the question correctly, you will receive a point. The person with the most points at the end of the season will receive a pair of shoes courtesy of Skechers. Welcome back, fans, to the second quarter of action as Clarity pitches the ball to number 21, Armstead, and he gets around the left-hand side before getting pushed out of bounds by number 17, Jack Donahue. Coach Morrow definitely has to be happier with the first quarter performance this week as Clarity hands the ball off again to Armstead, and he is able to get into the end zone for a Golden Knight touchdown. Golden Knights come out in a spread formation, seeing if they can catch the Mustangs off guard. However, Coach Ray Lee is definitely prepared for that as Smith comes in and will attempt the point after. The kick is up high, straight, and good, and the score is now tied with 11 minutes and 48 seconds to go in the first half. Smith will kick off again to the Mustangs. Last time Ryan Moreto had a very good return, and this time the ball will be kicked into the end zone where the Mustangs will take over on their own 20-yard line after the touchback. Pistol formation. Whitney is not going to be able to get free from the defense on that play and will be taken down for a sack, setting up a second down and very long situation here for the Mustangs. Trips left shotgun. Whitney back to pass. He's going to throw it to Danny Millay, setting up a little wide receiver screen. Won't get much yardage on the play, however. Setting up about a 3rd and 14 situation here for the Mustangs. Spread pistol. Whitney is going to hand the ball off to Geohegan, and he is going to gain some nice yardage after contact there. However, he should be short of the first down. Fourth down situation here for the Mustangs early in the second quarter. Thomas Southey back to punt, and it's a high end-over-ender, and that one is going to be taken by Reeves, and he is going to get down to about the Mustang 41-yard line, where St. Francis will take over here in the second quarter. Trips right. Clarity throws it over the middle, and it's dropped by number 12, Tomko. Pistol formation. Clarity drops the ball. He picks it up. He rolls to his right and throws it out of bounds. That play was doomed from the start after the bad snap. Setting up a 3rd and long situation here for the Golden Knights. Trips right. Empty backfield. Clarity back to pass. He's going to throw it again over the middle, and this time it's complete to Armstead, who breaks a tackle, loses his helmet, and is finally thrown down by number 2, Jackson Fisher. However, Armstead was able to pick up the first down before losing his helmet. Spread pistol. Clarity is going to run into his running back Garrison, and then Dunlap runs into him, taking him down in the backfield for a loss. Let's take another look at this play as Clarity runs into Garrison as he attempts to hand the ball off, and then Hank Dunlap is right there to finish him off. You might want to give Clarity an assist on that tackle. 2nd down and long situation here for the Golden Knights. Spread pistol. Clarity's looking to throw. Throwing it deep down the middle. He has himself a man, and he has himself a touchdown to number 87, Jernigan, the tight end. 6'2", 200-pound junior tight end for the Golden Knights. Again, the Golden Knights come out in that spread formation. It's definitely not fooling the Mustangs, as Smith will attempt the point after. Slightly high snap. The kick is up, and it is good. So with 7 minutes and 48 seconds, St. Francis takes the lead 14-7 here in the second quarter. Smith is set to kick off for the Golden Knights. Another high end-over-ender that will go deep into the end zone for a touchback. After that one short kick, Smith has said, I'm going to put it in the end zone. I'm not going to have somebody return it on me. As Whitney is back to pass, he throws it over the middle. A nice catch there by number 9, junior Danny Millay. Had to reach back and pull that one in. Good job by Millay on that play to get the Mustangs a first down. Trips right shotgun. Whitney back to pass. He's going to throw it again over the middle, this time to number 11, Kian Tofigi. Second down and about 5 for the Mustangs. Spread pistol. Handoff goes to Gio Hegan, and he's going to be met in the backfield and taken down for a loss. Trips right shotgun. Whitney back to pass. He's looking over the middle, and he has a man, and it is incomplete. However, there is going to be pass interference as number 9, Danny Millay, was interfered with massively before the ball got there on that play. And that will be an automatic first down for the Mustangs. So the Mustangs are beginning to drive on with this possession here in the second quarter. Spread pistol formation. Whitney fakes the handoff this time, and he's going to throw it deep down the middle. He has himself a man, and he has Cale Marsh, and he might have gotten into the end zone. It looks like he might be marked just shy of the end zone at the 1-yard line. Let's take another look at this play as Whitney has been dunking dinking and dunking so far this game, but he goes deep on this play and finds Cale Marsh, who gets all the way to the St. Francis 1-yard line. Nice pass and a nice catch there by Marsh, setting up a 1st and goal for the Mustangs. Mustangs come out in a power I formation with Jagger Tavai in at fullback. The handoff goes to the other fullback, Cage Geohegan, who gets into the end zone for a Mustang touchdown. So the Mustangs respond to St. Francis's last drive with a nice drive of their own. Thomas Southey puts the extra point through the uprights, and the score is now tied once again at 14. With 5 minutes and 22 seconds, Southey kicks off and will kick it through the end zone again for a touchback. Golden Knights will start on their own 20-yard line here in the second quarter. And timeout, St. Francis.
Remember to get your 50-50 wraps.
Pistol formation, and handoff goes up to Armistead, and he is going to get caught in the backfield. Great job by the Mustang D pursuing Armistead and finally taking him down for about a 2-yard loss on the play. 2nd down and 12, Golden Knights. Empty back formation, and it is going to be, is it caught? It is going to be caught, and then the player will be down. It's not going to be a big gain. Carlisle was in on that play. It's going to set up a 3rd and about 4 situation here as Clarity drops back, throws it to his right, was pressured on the play, and the ball is incomplete. 4th down situation here for St. Francis. Let's see what Coach James Bonds is going to do. He's going to punt it. A low liner, and it appears the referee, when the punter went down to pick up the ball, his knee also touched, so the ball will be there for the Mustangs. As Whitney drops back to pass, he has himself a man and has himself a touchdown. That's number 2, Jackson Fisher, and just like that, the Mustangs now have the lead. Huge play on special teams after that bad snap, and the Mustangs taken over deep in St. Francis territory. Whitney wastes no time as he goes to his right and finds Jackson Fisher, who is well covered, but Jackson's able to outleap the defender and bring in the touchdown. Similar play to the first touchdown of the night for the Mustangs when Thomas Southey caught a pass on Whitney's left-hand side. This time it's Jackson Fisher on the right-hand side as Southey's extra point is up high, straight, and good, giving the Mustangs a 21-14 lead with 3 minutes and 32 seconds to go in the first half. Southey's kick goes into the end zone, another touchback. Great job kicking for the Mustangs. Coach Ray Lee is pleased to see what he's gotten from his defense so far this evening. The handoff goes to Armistead, and he's going to be taken down by Lawrence on the play. Good for a 4-yard gain, bringing up a 2nd and 6 situation for the Golden Knights. Spread shotgun, 2 backs in the backfield for St. Francis. Clarity's going to roll out to his right and attempt to pass to number 2, Garrison, one of his 2 running backs, and it will go incomplete, bringing up a 3rd and 6 situation. Man in motion. Shotgun formation. Clarity's going to throw it again out to his right, and it will go to the man in motion, and that's Garrison, who has himself a big gain down the right-hand side before being tackled. Huge pickup there by Garrison, giving the Golden Knights a first down. Trips left shotgun. Clarity back to pass. He's looking right. He's throwing and completes it. This time to Reeves. Carlisle on the stop for the Mustangs. However, that will be enough for another St. Francis first down. Empty back formation. Clarity back to pass. He throws a quick hitter over the middle and completes it to number 12 for St. Francis. Tomko with the touchdown. Again, the spread formation. It's not fooling anyone tonight. Smith to come on for the extra point. And it appears the Mustangs jumped off sides there. Actually, they were drawn off sides by St. Francis. So that will push the extra point attempt back 5 more yards. High snap, the kick is up, and it is going to be wide right. So a key penalty there on the extra point, and the Mustangs still lead 21-20 late in the first half. Smith to kick off again for St. Francis, and this time it will be taken about the 5-yard line. Marsh with a nice move will get past the 20 to about the 22-yard line to start this drive with 1 minute and 18 seconds to go. Trips left shotgun, and the pass is incomplete, intended for Bryce Carlisle. Spread pistol, another penalty here, and I believe it will be against the Mustangs for a false start.
False start goes against the Mustangs. Brings up 2nd down, 15 yards to go for Maricosta.
Spread pistol, handoff goes to Geohegan, and he will pound it forward for a couple yards.
Cage Gohegan on the carry for the Mustangs.
3rd down and 10 now, as Geohegan was able to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Timeout on the field with 1 minute and 5 seconds. Whitney rolls out to his right, avoids the rush, attempts a shuffle pass over the middle, and I believe he did complete it to number 9, Danny Millay. Good for about 3 yards on the play, but that won't be enough. Another timeout. 4th down and 7 for the Mustangs with 57.9 seconds to go. Southie to kick it, and it will be taken at the St. Francis 40. Reeves makes a nice move and will get to about the 47. A 7-yard return for Reeves on that play. And St. Francis will take over possession of the ball here late in the second quarter, under a minute to go. Spread formation. Clarity looking to set up a little screen pass, and that's incomplete, stopping the clock. Spread pistol formation. Clarity looking to throw. Steps up and throws it over the middle, and this time it's complete to Reeves, who makes a nice move and gets deep into Mustang territory. Spread shotgun formation. Clarity again throws it to Reeves, complete along the right-hand sideline. It looked like he was stopped in bounds, but they're calling him out of bounds. Man in motion. Clarity looking to throws it to the left-hand side. Armistead almost got stopped in bounds, was able to break the tackle and get out of bounds to stop the clock. Setting up a 3rd and about 3 situation here late in the second quarter. Spread shotgun. Clarity throwing it deep down the left-hand side. He has himself a man, but overthrew him. Intended for Bearcat. Moreno on the coverage, and that will bring up 4th down situation here. 37-yard field goal attempt for Smith. And the kick is up high, straight, and it is going to go through the uprights to give the Golden Knights the lead late in the second quarter. St. Francis now leads 23-21, and this will be kicked into the end zone, taken for a touchback. And with 4.7 seconds to go in the first half, the Mustangs will just down it and go into halftime trailing by 2. Stay tuned, fans, for tonight's trivia questions, brought to you by Skechers. Tonight's trivia questions brought to you by Skechers are: what former Paramount High School football player won a Super Bowl? And what St. Francis alum starred in the movie The Sandlot? To answer tonight's trivia questions, log on to facebook.com, keywords Maricosta High School football players. First person to answer each question correctly will receive a point for each question, and the person with the most points at the end of the season will receive a pair of shoes courtesy of Skechers. Good luck, fans. As we get ready for second half action here, the Mustangs trail the St. Francis Golden Knights 21-23. The Mustangs have definitely put up a better showing in this, their second game of the season. Of course, they played that 0-week game last week, and this is St. Francis's first game of the season, and the Mustangs are hanging tough here at halftime, trailing by 2 points. The Mustang offense has looked good, led by number 5, Sam Whitney at quarterback, and Thomas Southey and Jackson Fisher were able to get receiving touchdowns, and Gio Hegan was able to get the 1-yard plunge in from fullback. As Southey kicks off here to start the second half of play, and that will go into the end zone, and it will be a touchback for St. Francis. Spread pistol formation. Clarity's going to hand the ball off to Armstead, and he is going to be met in the backfield by number 30, David Bogdanowicz. Loss of 2 on the play, bringing up a 2nd and 12 situation. Spread shotgun formation for the Golden Knights. Clarity throws it to his left and intended for number 23, Bearcat. Clarity back to pass. He's going to throw it over the middle and nearly intercepted by Jaden McDonald on the play, bringing up a 4th down. Good start here by the Mustang defense. A 3 and out for St. Francis, and the Mustangs will start off with good field position at their own 46-yard line. Spread pistol and a penalty on the play. Another false start. Mustangs had a lot of false starts last week. Haven't had too many this game. However, that's not a good way to start the drive, as Whitney throws it to his left, completes it to Southey again. Southey has been one of Whitney's go-to receivers in the early part of the season.
Whitney's pass complete. 8 yards to go for the Mustangs.
Spread pistol. Whitney hands the ball off to Moreno, who attempts to get it around the right-hand side and is going to be thrown out of bounds. Maybe picked up a yard or two on the play. Bringing up a 3rd down and about 6 situation here for the Mustangs. Play action. Here comes the blitz, and there's not enough time for Whitney to find Southey. Setting up a 4th down. Coach Morrow is going to go for it from his own 49-yard line. Spread shotgun. Whitney looking to throw, and he's got himself a man. That's number 16, Southey, who was able to make 2 men miss before getting tackled in the middle of the field. Great job by Southey, picking up the 1st down and then some. Spread shotgun. Whitney back to pass. He's looking to his right. He has a man wide open and overthrows Danny Millay. Oh my goodness. There was a breakdown in coverage and Millay broke free, but Whitney just overthrew him. Spread pistol. The handoff goes this time to number 6, Moreno, right up the middle. Good for a few yards. Moreno runs hard and is able to pick up about 4 yards on the play, setting up a 3rd and 6. Play action for Whitney. He's going deep down the left-hand side again. Southey had a step, but Whitney just overthrew him once again, bringing up a 4th down situation here for the Mustangs in St. Francis territory. Trips right shotgun. Whitney, he's going to throw it over the middle and completes it to Tofigi. Nice catch by Kian Tofigi on the play. And that will pick up a 1st down for the Mustangs. 2 4th down conversions on this drive for the Mustangs. Trips right. Play action. Whitney throwing it deep down the left-hand side, intended for number 7, Richard Kick, who was well covered on that play. St. Francis anticipated that play somewhat. Pistol formation. This time the handoff goes to Moreno. Moreno pops it out to the left. Pop goes the Weasel, but he is not able to get around the corner and will be taken out probably around the 20-yard line, setting up a 3rd and 4 situation here for the Mustangs.
3-yard gain brings up 3rd and 7.
Spread shotgun formation. Golden Knights showing blitz. However, there's another false start against the Mustangs. Coach Morrow can't be too happy about that, as there's been a couple false starts on this drive. Couple 4th down conversions too. Let's see what the Mustangs are able to do here on 3rd down. Trips left shotgun. Whitney throws it to his left, completes it to Tofigi, who breaks a tackle.
Whitney's pass is complete again to Kian Tofigi.
Let's see where they're going to spot the ball here. And that will set up a 4th down, 33-yard field goal attempt, and the kick is blocked. So the Mustangs don't get any points off of that drive after converting 2 4th down conversions. The Mustangs still trail by 2 here in the 3rd quarter. Spread shotgun. Clarity's going to hand the ball. No, he's going to keep it on the keeper, and that's not Clarity in there. That's Mikey Kane in at quarterback. Number 10 for the Golden Knights. With a little option look there for the Golden Knights. As looks like Kane is still in there. This time he hands the ball off to Armstead, who gets around the left-hand side, picks up about 4 yards, I would say, on the play.
Brought down by number 7, Richard King.
Second down. It looks like Richard Kick might have been shaken up a little bit as he comes to the sideline. Hopefully we'll see him back in action soon.
Back in at quarterback for St. Francis.
Spread pistol. Clarity back in at quarterback. Hands the ball off to Armstead, who pounds it forward near the Golden Knight 39-yard line. Bringing up a 1st down for St. Francis. Spread pistol formation. Clarity is going to hand the ball off again to Armstead, who makes a couple nice moves, a spin move up the middle, and will get into Mustang territory at about the 46-yard line. Great job by Armstead on that play.
Result of the play brings up another Golden.
Trips left, empty back formation for the Golden Knights. A bad snap, and Clarity's just going to have to jump onto it as number 35, Josh Loss, gets into the backfield and finishes off the job.
Jacob Less on the stop.
Yeah, Josh forced Clarity just to jump on the ball and take the loss. Spread shotgun, man in motion. Clarity swings it out to his back. Flag in on the play. Might have been a face mask against the Mustangs. Let's see what the ref is going to call on this. Penalty is against the Mustangs. It will set up a 2nd down and 4 situation after that big loss on 1st down. And the handoff goes to Armstead, who slips trying to cut to his left. And that will be a loss for the Golden Knights, setting up a 3rd down and about 6 situation here in the 3rd quarter. Spread pistol formation. And the Mustangs look to have jumped offsides, and indeed they did. So that will bring up a 3rd down and less than 1 situation now for the Golden Knights. Power I formation. The ball gets handed to Armstead, who picks up a few yards and the 1st down for the Golden Knights. So the Golden Knights have come out in the power I twice in short yardage and have picked it up twice. And that will end the 3rd quarter of play. Mustangs trail 23-21. Tonight's trivia questions brought to you by Skechers are: what former Paramount High School football player won a Super Bowl? And what St. Francis alum starred in the movie The Sandlot? To answer tonight's trivia questions, log on to facebook.com keywords Maricosta High School football players. And if you are the first person to answer each question correctly, you will receive a point for each question. The person with the most points at the end of the season will receive a pair of shoes courtesy of Skechers. Good luck, everyone.
It looks like we have a winner.
Welcome back, fans, to the fourth quarter of play. Handoff goes to the man in motion, Garrison, and he is going to be taken down by number 63, senior Hank Dunlap. Appears to be a penalty on the play. Let's see what the call is. It is going to be a holding versus St. Francis, so that will push him back 10 yards. Spread pistol formation. Clarity fakes the handoff, throws it to the left, and completes it to number 23, Bearcat. Bringing up a second and short situation. Spread pistol formation. Clarity is going to scramble. He's going to throw it out and incomplete. Intended for number 9, Reeves. Officials timeout on the play. Appears that Jackson Fisher might have been shaken up. So he gets a helping hand from number 63, Hank Dunlap. It's good to see Jackson walking off on his own power as Coach Morrow discusses what he wants to do on offense next drive. Spread pistol formation. Clarity's going to fake the handoff, roll it to his right as pressure was coming from his left-hand side. Bringing up a 4th and long situation here for the Golden Knights. Empty back formation. Clarity throwing it to the left, and that ball is going to be complete, but short of the line to gain. Tackle made on the play by number 8, Bryce Carlisle. Big play there by the junior defensive back to get the turnover on downs. With 10 minutes, 28 seconds to go, Whitney fakes the handoff. Here comes the pressure. He's going to have to take it himself. And, oh my goodness, they're not going to call a penalty on that play. The St. Francis defender literally grabbed Whitney's helmet and threw it off into the St. Francis sideline. Spread pistol formation, and Whitney's not even allowed to return as number 8, Bryce Carlisle, makes a nice run and then runs over the DB at the end. However, there is a penalty on the play, and I think there should have been a penalty on the play before with that face mask that literally resulted in Whitney's helmet getting thrown like 10 yards. However, it is a hold against the Mustangs, but because of it was a spot foul, that is enough for the Mustang first down. Whitney back in at quarterback, trips left, completes it to Thomas Southey, who makes another nice move. Thomas has some really nifty moves after making the catch, bringing up a Mustang first down in Golden Knight territory. Spread pistol formation. Whitney's going to hand the ball off to Geohegan, and Geohegan gets a nice little gainer around the right end.
Number 13, Matthew Cortez.
Spread shotgun formation. Whitney back to pass. He's going to throw it to the left. Again, complete it to Southey, who again makes another man miss, makes 2 men miss, and then stiff arms the third man and gets out of bounds inside the 20-yard line all the way down to the St. Francis 15. Let's take another look at this play. As Thomas Southey just runs a little out pattern, catches the ball, cuts it back outside, makes two men miss, and then makes another move and then a stiff arm to get another few yards on the play. Thomas Southey has shown a great ability to stop and start on a dime spread formation as the handoff goes up the middle to number 8, Bryce Carlisle. Good for a couple on the play. As the Mustangs are driving here in the fourth quarter, a penalty flag on that play. Let's see what the call is going to be. And it's going to be a holding call versus the Mustangs. That is a killer, setting up a first down and 20 situation. Spread shotgun, Whitney back to pass. He's going to throw it over the middle and incomplete, intended for number 2, Jackson Fisher. That will bring up a second down and 20 for the Mustangs. Spread shotgun, Whitney drifting back, setting up the running back screen, and Carlisle is just crushed as he makes the catch. Stopped immediately. Ooh, a little slow getting up after that play. I can't blame him. My back is hurting after that one. And I wasn't even hit. Spread shotgun formation. Whitney with the fake. He's going deep down the left-hand side, and there's miscommunication with him and Thomas Southey as Southey cut in, and the pass went out, and Reeves ends up with the ball on the interception. With 6 minutes and 37 seconds, St. Francis will take over, and the handoff this time goes to Armistead, and he's stopped by number 55, Lawrence, after about a 9-yard gain, bringing up a second down and short situation. A tight pistol formation now for St. Francis. Ball is handed off to number 21, Armstead, and he is taken down hard by Jackson Fisher. However, that is enough for a first down. Again, a tight pistol formation here for the Golden Knights. Bad snap. Clarity's able to get the ball to Armistead, but he is not able to get back to the line of scrimmage. He is going to be taken down by number 35, Jacob Less, for a loss. Second down and 10. Trips left, empty backfield. Clarity's going to throw the ball to his right, and it is complete along the sideline. Great job of Reeves to keep his foot in bounds. Third and short situation now for the Golden Knights here in the fourth quarter. Power I formation. Again, the Golden Knights go to the power I during short yardage. And again, for the third time tonight, they pick up the first down as Garrison is able to get around the left-hand side for the first down. Power I formation, first time not in short yardage, and Garrison is going to only get a couple. However, that's all they have ever needed, utilizing that formation the previous 3 times, but this time on first down they only pick up 2. Spread pistol formation. Clarity's going to hand the ball off to Armstead, this time around the left-hand side, and he will be stopped by Lawrence and Bush on the play.
Just short of the first down.
Third down and short. I bet they come out in the short yardage power I formation, and they do. Clarity's going to take it himself right up the middle for the quarterback sneak. Good for a couple yards and another first down. St. Francis has been very effective on short yardage this evening. Spread pistol formation. Clarity's going to take the snap and hand the ball off to Armstead. He tries the left-hand side, now goes to the right, tries to leap over Carlisle, who forces a fumble. And looks like Clarity was the one able to land and on the ball to maintain possession, as Bryce Carlisle appears to be shaken up on the play. Incredible play by Carlisle as Armstead went to the left, cut back to the right, attempted to jump over Carlisle, but Carlisle was able to hit him and knock out the ball at the same time. And lucky for St. Francis, Clarity just happened to be right there where the ball bounced. Spread shotgun. Clarity's going to hand the ball off to Armstead again. Armstead is going to pick up the first down and get knocked out of bounds. St. Francis is looking to run time off the clock at this point. Spread pistol formation. And it appears that the Mustangs jumped offside. Let's see if they were drawn. No, it was offsides Mustangs. So that's going to set up a 3rd and about 3 situation here for St. Francis. A spread pistol formation. And there's going to be a timeout on the field. Timeout St. Francis, with 46 seconds to go here in the 4th quarter. And number 14, Jaden McDonald, with a nice tackle in the backfield to keep the hope alive for the Mustangs. And that will set up a 4th down and 6 situation here. Timeout on the field. Mustangs still have a little life left with 38.4 seconds. 4th down coming up here for St. Francis. Smith back to kick and does the rugby style run up to the kick, kicking it to his right. And with 32 seconds left in the game, the Mustangs will take over at their own 20-yard line. Pass goes over the middle, and that's incomplete, intended for Fisher. 26.8 seconds to go, 2nd down. Spread shotgun. Whitney back to pass, throws it to his left, completes it to Southey, who gets out of bounds to stop the clock. 1st down Mustangs. Mustangs need to get into field goal position. Spread shotgun. Whitney rolls slightly to his right, throws to his right, and that is going to be complete to number 32, Cale Marsh. Mustangs are in a hurry up to clock the ball. They're set. The ball is down with 10 seconds and 10.7 seconds. Trips right shotgun. Whitney throws it to the right and off the hands of Tofigi. 6.6 seconds to go. This should be the last play of the game. Spread shotgun. Whitney. And there is another penalty. Another false start versus the Mustangs. We'll back them up 5 yards with 6.6 seconds to go. Trips right. The throw over the middle, and it's incomplete. Intended for Marsh. Flags on the play. It appears Marsh might have been hit high near his head. Might be a Unnecessary roughness call here. It is going to be pass interference, and that is going to bring up a first down and an untimed play for the Mustangs at the St. Francis 48-yard line. Whitney back to pass. He's going to throw it to his right. That's complete to Donahue. Donahue throws it back. It's tipped, and it's going to go into the arms of St. Francis, and that will do it for this game. St. Francis will win tonight 23-21. Great job by the Mustangs, battling all night long. Back and forth game. Mustangs just come up short versus Division III St. Francis. Saw some good things on offense from the Mustangs. Sam Whitney had 2 touchdown passes, one to Thomas Southey and one to Jackson Fisher. The running game started to come alive too, with Bryce Carlisle and Cage Geohegan running the ball. Defense was looking a lot better than the first week of the season, and overall the Mustangs did pretty well this evening, just coming up shy on the scoreboard. Next week is at Mayfair. We'll see you there. This is Jeremy Stowski here with Mustang running back and defensive back Bryce Carlisle. Bryce made some great plays there in that fourth quarter. Can you talk about the Mustang fighting through it all the way to the end?
I just got to shout out the team. We kept on fighting to the end. I mean, we just ran out of time, simple as that. But I feel like we fought hard. Got to go harder in practice, and we just ran out of time.
This is Jeremy Stowski with senior lineman Hank Dunlap. Hank, Mustangs came out here, nearly pulled one off against a very good St. Francis team. Can you talk a little bit about tonight's contest?
Yeah, you know, I mean, I have no problem with our effort. I think we came out here and everyone played as hard as they could for the most part. We just got to get some mental reps in this week. We got to minimize the penalties. I think we shot ourselves and our momentum in the foot with some penalties. We got to work on discipline this week, and we'll come back stronger next week.